What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate you for joining me on today. If you're listening to me at 6 a.m., I appreciate you for getting up so early to support me. Um, you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to stop by. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms, thank you for pressing the play button. Thank you for taking a chance on me. If you're new here, welcome. I like to speak about positivity, positive things, everything positive on my podcast. And I've been speaking about positivity for years, and I'm going to continue. And also, I like to share personal and like real life experiences because you never know who needs to hear what you're saying. You never know if someone else is going through what you're going through or have been through. So I'm using my voice to speak and help others. So I haven't always been so vocal. Anyone that knows me in real life will tell you that I've always been shy. Um, I'm still quiet, but it's to a certain extent. Like if I know you, or if I don't know you and I meet you and we click, like we've been knowing each other forever, I'll talk your head off. Like we'll have so much to talk about. But just on an average day, I'm laid back, chill, quiet, and I like to observe things and fill out my environment. So I just want to say today, if you have beef with anyone, grudges, please squash it. You don't have to deal with the person. You don't have to be around them if that's not what you prefer. But leave that situation in peace. If you have to be the bigger person and go and apologize, then do so. And you don't have to ever speak to that person again. But the apology is for you, not for them. The apology is so you can feel better and so that you can continue to elevate and move forward in life. It's really hard to be positive, to move forward, elevate in life when you're holding grudges. Now, if I'm honest, I have I have been upset with a few people, but rightfully so. And oh, they earned it. It takes a whole lot to make me upset. It takes an awful lot to make me upset because I'm pretty easygoing, happy, stay positive, and yeah, you have to earn that. But if you're into it with people, just for your own peace, Lord, my phone does not ring. I don't get a text. I don't get anything until I start recording. The phone is just dry all day. As soon as I decide I'm going to record, then I'm on everyone's mind. That's so the message that I am getting across to you guys is life is too short to be upset, angry, bitter. Life is too short to let people drag you out of character. And like I said, to protect your own personal peace, leave people on a good note. Don't be angry. Don't be upset. Even if they did the worst to you, forgive them and let it go. You will free yourself of that person. But as long as you are constantly thinking about that person, as long as you're angry with that person, holding a grudge, that person is going to forever live in your head. They're going to forever be a part of your life. And to me, the most freeing feeling is letting someone know that they're not getting to me anymore. Letting them know that I'll forgive them and I'm moving forward. That is the most freeing feeling. I can speak about this because I've done it. You know, when I was younger, when I would get upset with someone or whatever, I would cut them off. This started when I was younger, and I still do it to today. There's nothing wrong with pulling out the scissors and cutting people off. There's nothing wrong with using that block button. I speak about that block button all the time. That's my friend. But there's nothing wrong with cutting people off. I mean, changing my phone number, cutting them off. But like I said, they had to earn that because I can take a lot. I can. So when you get me to the point to where I'm angry, upset with you, getting out of character, just not feeling like myself, you have to go. I don't care what the relationship is. You have to go. Because at this point, I'm not protecting my personal peace, my personal space. I'm not respecting myself. I'm not doing any of that because I'm just not. So I don't think that makes you a bad person. The person that I am and my personality used to make me feel like I was a terrible person for cutting people off. And that made me allow them to come back in my life over and over and over and over. Yeah, feeling sorry for people, believing, holding on to their every word, being naive, basically. But at some point, when you realize how precious life is, how precious you are, you'll start to protect your peace. You will no longer allow people to walk into your life and cause chaos and drama. And if I'm honest, you could probably see it from a mile away and run when you get to a certain level. So I will not allow people to interrupt my peace. I'm not gonna do it. Get somebody else to do it. Been there, done it. I can't live there anymore. I think at this big grown age that we are, we should be held accountable for the things we say and the things we do to offend people. Now, I can understand somebody that's really, really young saying, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Or just simply not knowing any better because they don't have life experiences yet. I could get that. But once you get to a certain age, when you start getting older, you just know better. You just choose not to do better. And if you have people in your life that's choosing to be disrespectful to you, choosing to just treat you any kind of way, then they deserve to be cut off because you're not naive and you're not immature. Well, you immature, but you're not young and you didn't been through life. You didn't seen things. So you should know better. Even some of the younger people know better. Sometimes they're wise beyond their years. And it's just, to me, it's just a common sense thing. It's a no brainer to treat people with respect. And I know everyone don't think like me, and I'm not looking for everyone to, you know, think the way I do. But I honestly feel like everyone deserves respect until they show you that they don't. I don't understand some people just walk around with a chip on their shoulder like they're just angry at life, just angry at everyone. Why? Why are you so angry? Why are you so bitter? Why are you mad at everyone? Why are you jealous of everyone? I actually know people like this. It's sad to say, but I do. Just feel like the world owes them something. And if they don't get it together, life will soon humble them. Because you're going to get back what you give out. You're going to get that same karma that you issued out to other people. If you were rude and disrespectful, you're going to get that back. You can't honestly think that you're just going to go through life treating people any kind of old way, being disrespectful and rude, and you just think everything is just going to be lovely every day. You know, sometimes it feels like those people that are rude, disrespectful, and evil, it seems like they're just living it up. They're having a good life. That's what it seems. It seems like they're just constantly winning, constantly getting things, just coasting through life, mistreating people. But one day, you're going to have to answer for all of that rude behavior before you leave here. Some people feel like they don't have to, but you're going to have to. So I want to get back all of the love and respect that I've given out, honoring people. That's the karma that I want. I don't put myself on a pedestal and make it seem like I am perfect because I'm not. No one in this world is perfect. But I guarantee you one thing, I do know how to treat people. Everyone. Until you earn the disrespect. Well, I'm not going to be disrespectful because at this point in my life, I don't have time for it. So, yeah, that's when the scissors come out. You have to cut people off. If you feel like you have to be disrespectful and these people or this person is just constantly pulling you out of character and making you feel not like yourself, oh, they have to go. Mm-mm. They have to go. And I'm so thankful of the life experiences I've had. I'm thankful for all of the people that I've met in my life, good and bad, because all of those experiences helped mold me into the woman that I am today. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I do. I lead with love. I don't I don't want to be I'm not going to be angry and bitter, even at the people that's really hurt me. I mean, beyond words. There's been a few in my life. But I'm not going to allow those people to take up space in my head anymore. I can't allow those people to bring me down. I have to continue to live in love and light and evolve and speak and help other women, men, whoever's going through. I have to continue to open my mouth and talk about things that I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear. But not only am I speaking to the people that do want to hear it, it's helping me heal as well. Speaking will help you heal. Now, you can't stay there. You can't stay in that space. You have to continue to elevate and move forward. But before you can get there, you have to face what's going on. It's called self healing. You have to face it head on. And I'll be completely honest, I've had some I've had some rough days because this is not by choice. I think it was by force, but a lot of things from the past have been coming up in my head. I've been getting a lot of clarity on a lot of things. I remember so much. I remembered a lot before, but now, at this point in my life, I'm remembering so much more. And I'm able to push through it because I used to get emotional every time I would talk about certain things. Not sometimes, but every time. Because I wasn't healed. I wasn't working on healing. I hadn't faced what happened. Now, at this point in my life, I can actually speak on certain things, and it does not make me emotional. It does not. Because I'm actually doing the work. I'm working on myself. And one person in particular that caused majority of the pain in my life, that person was able to sit and talk with me and address certain things, but they chose not to. I think to me that was a slap in the face because I was so gracious to this individual that did the unthinkable to me. I was gracious. Because a lot of people wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have even wanted to talk to them, wouldn't want to see them or anything. But I did it for me. I wanted closure on a whole lot of things. I had questions. And this person was able to provide that for me and chose not to. The exact words were, that was the past. Do you know how hurtful that was at that moment? For someone that caused hurt to you to tell you that that was the past. Like completely dismissing your feelings. I know I'm speaking to somebody today. I know I'm not the only one that's gone through something like that. Where you were able to address certain things with certain people, but they chose not to. They they didn't respect you enough. They didn't think you were important enough to even sit down and have a conversation with you. Oh, but the karma that's coming. They're actually living in their karma right now. That particular individual. But I don't know how much karma the Most High has for that person. But I can say that they are miserable. So I will say this: when people are disrespectful and they don't respect you enough to even listen to you, to hear you out, they don't even care about your feelings, then at that point, you have to pick yourself up and move on. Take it to the chin and move on. It's going to hurt, but move on. You don't need those people to heal. At that moment, I felt like that's what I needed. But I think the Most High was telling me I didn't even need that. I didn't even need it. I'm moving on with my life and I'm evolving. And I don't even need an apology. I don't even need those questions answered from them. So when you come to that point, that's when you know that there's healing involved. Some kind of way, you're healing. And you come first. Self love comes first to everything. You have to work on you. Don't wait on anyone else to help you work on you. You don't need it. You do the inner work and take care of that yourself. And the Most High will take care of everything else. I believe that wholeheartedly. I wouldn't be at this point in my life if it wasn't for the Most High guiding me and always being there with me and for me. I now know that those things that I've gone through in my life was only to get me ready for what the Most High has for me. And I receive it. I'm ready. I am ready. And I know part of this is me sharing my experiences, me reaching out, helping other people, me actually being the voice for a lot of people that are voiceless and do not have the courage to speak out and say things. I'll speak for you. I'll be your voice. You can email me. You can inbox me. Whatever you need to do, we can talk. We can laugh together. We can cry together. It doesn't matter. My purpose in life is to help other people evolve and come up out of situations that you may be in, that I've gone through. You know, it's something very healing and spiritual about listening to someone give their testimony. And that testimony can hit home. It sounds like what you've been through. It sounds like that's you speaking because they've been through the same thing you went through. It's something healing and spiritual about that. At that point, you know you're not alone. There's other people out there that are getting through things that you went through. There are people out there that still cannot figure out how they're going to make it from day to day because certain things are just so hurtful. Sometimes people don't know what to do. And I tell you what, at one point I didn't know what to do. I tried to handle everything on my own. I just thought I had it in the bag. But the Most High showed me that at the end of the day, He's all I need. No matter how much I have tried to run, I still come back to the Most High loves me and will always be there. So if you're going through something right now, hang on, it's going to be all right. It may not seem like it's going to be all right. And you may even get upset when you hear someone say it's going to be all right. But I promise you, it's going to be okay. Just have faith. Do the work. Do the necessary things that you need to do to get out of the situation you're in or to start healing. You do the necessary steps. And if you're lost, ask the Most High to help you. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. And you're going to be okay. I just want to give that message to someone today. Don't know who need to hear that. And sometimes it takes people going through things to just realize that all you need in the end is the Most High. And on that note, I'm going to end today's podcast. I appreciate all of you for listening to me. You can email me at KIMIJO774@gmail.com, and I will be sure to get back with you. Allow me at least one day to respond. I want you all to go have the most amazing day and know that you're worth it. You're special. The Most High loves you. And guess what? You guessed it. I love you too. Have a great day, guys.